Can you fill a swimming pool with a garden hose? Well, not only can you, you almost certainly should. It's almost always the best option. And as a pool professional, I was always surprised to hear people asking me, like, where do I get the water from to fill my swimming pool? Do I have to get those water trucks? I called and they're really expensive. And the reality is, for most swimming pool owners, because of course every situation is unique, but for most swimming pool owners, a garden hose is all you need. Go ahead and drop your garden hose into your swimming pool and turn it on. And let's, average swimming pool, 20,000 gallons, something like that. It's probably going to take about 2 days to fill it up. And, a little more or a little less, depending again on the size of your pool and the amount of water pressure that you have at your house. Now, this answer presumes that you live in an area where you're provided with city water supply. You don't have a well, most specifically. If you have a well, that is the time when you should be exploring having your water trucked in. And it's kind of the only time I recommend to have your water trucked in, because filling with a garden hose is fast, it's easy, and it's affordable. And a quick tip I'll mention here. It's not really as applicable as it used to be, but it still applies to some of you. If you pay for your water both in and out on the same bill, it's likely that you're going to get charged for wasting or the sewer treatment of all of this water that you fill your swimming pool with. And if you call your local municipality and you explain that you're filling your swimming pool, sometimes they cut the cost of that water delivery in half for you. And that's a significant amount of money that you could be saving. So definitely explore that. So back to the question at hand here. When you have a well and you're worried about, you've got the amount of water that you need to draw from it. You don't want to run your well dry. But B, wells are often sources for contamination or water which is questionable for use in swimming pools due to, for example, you could have metals. Metals within rural water supplies are pretty common, and it would be a great idea for you to solve metal problems in your swimming pool by not allowing them to get in there in the first place. Metal in your pool causes all kinds of problems. It's actually really common to hear from pool owners with a well source. I filled my pool up. I put some chlorine into the pool, and right before my eyes, the pool turned brown, like from clear to brown. And that's because there's metal, there's iron in that water, and it's oxidizing as soon as you add that chlorine into the water. And again, that's probably come from a well. So that's really the only time that I explore trucking in water. If you live in a city and you have a city supply, for sure, just go ahead and fill the pool with your garden hose. You could ask your neighbor, like that used to be really common. Like you would get all of your neighbors to drop a garden hose over the fence and we'd fill the pool, maybe even just in one day like that. But I think people used to be a little more friendly than they are now, and people don't really ask their neighbors for favors like that because it probably used to be a little more affordable as well. That would represent a significant cost now as well to use your neighbor's garden hose. You don't need it. You can just use your own garden hose, and you're probably looking at 2 days in order to fill your swimming pool. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.